Hi buddy, welcome back to Rusty Gears Season 4 Episode 24 with me, Sid, and I'm actually up here in the north, around my gold mine markers. I need some gold. We are very, very close at the time of recording to being able to upgrade to 120. I have a working version of all the mods. The next step for us as a server is to test it, and Apache is working on a means of pruning the world back, which also needs testing. And then of course we need to test the pack of the mods with a copy of the world to make sure that nothing breaks irrevocably when we upgrade the world, the server. And once all of that's done, then obviously we back up the server, upgrade the server, and launch on 120. With all the joy and fun that those Bowtorn and Shivers are going to bring to the caving experience. However, I don't think I'm going to find any more. This really does not look like there's any more gold in this vein here. But because this was an area where I previously found gold, I figured that this was a good place to start looking for more gold-bearing quartz veins, because you've got this one, which, you know, is clearly pretty good, and I'm going to suggest that there may be even more if we kind of come over this way perhaps, but yeah, you can see this is where we previously found it, so let's have a look, see what we can find over here if we go this side. Now, one of the reasons I need gold is because we will be introducing the Angel Belt back onto the server. It's one of those things I'm going to try. This is going to be hard. I am going to try and exercise a degree of self-control and only use it for building projects. There you go, that's what we're looking for. For building projects that we need it, and not for exploring and not for caving. So, you know, do pull me up if you catch me cheating on my own self-imposed rules. But yeah, I think, you know, it's the presence of a mod does not mean you have to use it. So, and you know, it's still going to take 16 ingots of gold. Now I have probably got 10, so we need to up our game a wee bit. Hence why we're up here in the area where we think there are gold mines, and I'll be caving around this area this episode. There's also a dungeon up here which we'll have a little go at while we're up here, because it'd be a shame not to, really. But how much I'm going to pull out of this old mine, well, that's another question. But I've got plenty of pickaxes, I've got plenty of food, and I've got plenty of time. So let's run through this lot like a dose of me and see what, if anything, we can pull out of this mine shaft area. I don't know how far this goes back this way, to be honest, but I suppose we should, just in case. You never know where that little nugget of helps if you get the right thing there, John. That little nugget is hiding, so we'll check, and then we'll go back, double back on another sweep. So yeah, this is my my first job of the day, and I shall be back with you once I've exhausted the possibilities of this area. Which I need to be a little bit cautious, because I don't really want to flood myself if I can avoid it, but I always hit the wrong button. There we go, we flooded ourselves. doesn't matter, we can sort it. Boink. Ah, go over the top. Anyway, yeah, I'll be back with you in a little while. Okay, it's early in the morning. I think I've exhausted this particular quartz vein. I've just gone down to see if I could find, because sometimes you'll find with these quartz veins that there's another vein hidden under the first vein further down in underground, and that was not the case in this case, I'm afraid. Of course, it could be up above, we could be looking somewhere else. What I need to do is try and find some caves or another quartz vein in or around this area, because again, I'm guessing if I took a pantograph reading, then there would be some interesting results. Not a pantograph, a propic, which leads me to believe that maybe there might be a possibility of further goldage in another ore vein somewhere around the area. However, I think we can safely say it's not down there. So we'll not go that way. There's going to be lots of other stuff around here. I mean, look at the place, it's massive. And it is a goodly distance. I mean, it's 2,500 blocks north of spawn and a good 1,000 or so west of spawn. You know, this is not an area that is necessarily going to be picked over heavily by the rest of the gears. And there is a ruin just over there, which we can raid as well. So, you know, it's a win-win. So we're going to explore this area. I'm going to try and find, if I can, some more gold. I did find a cassiterite vein, so we've got 5 bountiful chunks of gold. That is not to be sniffed at. That's a whole ingot. Which of course means it's 1 ingot less than I previously needed. So yeah, and then we've got more cassiterite, but it's poor. I may get that on the way back up. I think well, I say we may get it on the way back up. The way back up is now, because things. I suppose we can grab it. So it all comes in handy at some point. You know, a bit of bronze, tin bronze or something. Never could be used for many things. Cauldrons or whatever. I don't think we're going to use it particularly for tools now, because, you know, we're past that, but that is a thing. So yeah, let me have a good look around. We'll head back over that way after we've looked around up this way for a while, and let's see what we can find up here, because I've not really had a good search. I mean, that is handy. We'll mark it. Well, I'll say we'll mark it. Am I not marking red clay for some reason? Doesn't matter. Actually, it does matter. Let's maybe I've not got the auto marker on it. Okay, doesn't matter. That'll do. If that doesn't tell me that that's red fire clay, then nothing will. Let's have these while we're at it. I don't really need any more of the bushes. And I'll just keep hunting around the area and see what we can't find up here, because, you know, we are very close to cut over, and some of my building plans rely on us moving to the next version of Vintage Story, so everything is coming up. Correct. Let's go down here. I'm sure I can get back up from this one. I've got 49 blocks of dirt on me for starters. Let's see what we can find down here, and then I'll break and we'll go. Oh dear, really? Do you know what? know what, we're getting the propic out. We're having a look to see what's in the area, because that's what we need to do. And I'm also going to put away my fast travelling tools because they're just cluttering up inventory. Alright. Okay, we need to change the node to density search mode. Let's try that. Wow, nothing. Not even quartz. Well, that's a singularly depressing ore vein, isn't it? Right. Anyway, I am going to continue hunting around. I shall be back when we find something. Alright, so one thing we can do before we go diving off down deep holes that occurs to me is there is one trick we haven't utilised. And again, we've got plenty of them on us. Let me use this that's an old rune. And we shall relabel this rune to surface. Save, and I will. I want to put my tent down, but I really don't want to have to clear out the ground. So we'll take that. We've got our surface rune. I found a little bit of copper, so I grabbed it again, just because it'd seem wasteful not to. And let us go back down this hole, but now instead of going the safe way, we are going to go the not so safe way. I definitely want that though. Because I don't want to go down there the fast way, you know, gravity assisted. And we'll continue. We can have a good look. Let's do a little bit of caving. As I say, this is going to become a much more entertaining proposition in a very short period of time. Let's quartz, very large amounts. Not gold in this vein then, by the looks of it. But we'll continue on through here and use the doesn't mean to say there might not be gold later on in the vein. So, but normally I don't find much in these veins that are just one band thick. What you really want is the 2 and 3 band thick areas. They're the ones where I've historically found more gold and silver, but I'm not really looking for the silver. Oh hello, little ruin there. Hup. What you got, Grey? Oh, we've got those. Do I want them? I'm gonna collect them. They're all. Oh, hello. It was a bit harsh, but fair, I suppose. I also want that skull. Right, and what have you got in you? Anything or nothing? You got a peasant shirt. Well, we'll turn you into fibre, and a marketeer mask, which will turn into fibre. Copper hoe. Yeah, nothing we really want. That we'll turn into fibre, because then we can always turn that into batteries. Bandages. Words are difficult later. However, we have got a down, so we can continue hunting around. This might be a dead end, of course, but we've got nothing to lose. Well, other than our lives, but you know, that's always the challenge. And my current record might not last very long once we move to 120, because I currently haven't died this season. That might not... Bismuth. See, you're doing this deliberately now, game. You're giving me interesting things to clutter up my inventory. Wow, a whole 3 rich pieces of bismuth. Well, still it's better than no rich pieces of bismuth. So this is where I came back up, wasn't it? That was the thing. Yeah, haven't died this season. And obviously that's for me, that's pretty good. Everybody knows my stance on not using life in this game as a renewable resource, so you know, that's, damn it, that's part of why I put this pressure on myself not to die. Not because I think there's anything wrong with dying, it's just that I don't like using this as a renewable. It shouldn't be. You know, in real life it's not. one go and that's it, game over, man. Right, we came down here. Oh right, we've got more to the downage, haven't we? Let's try and do this as safely as possible, because it doesn't look like a hole that's your friend. This looks like a hole that wants to make your life miserable. Wish I had spare torches. If I had spare torches, I'd chuck one down. Still, we can handle this. We've got quick out, so that's the main thing. This probably isn't very much of anything. No, it's not, but that's fine. We're still got more options now. I think one of the once we've updated, I think one of my Q&A sessions is going to have to be a caving session, probably with the cave master himself, because he's back from New Zealand. No excuses. We can go caving with Punk maybe. That's just cracked. And then I would like all this saltpeter, but this is going to push my inventory to the limit. Because I think these only stack 64 or 128. But there is something I've been wanting to do with all of this, with the gunpowder mechanism in this game. So getting, not least of which, because we've got the new bombs as well in 120. You know, so we've got the we've not just got the ore bombs, but we've also got the rock bombs and also the creature damaging bombs, which I think is going to be awesomely good fun. I don't know how usable they're going to be, or whether we need to get somebody to come up with a grenade version of the creature damaging ones, because I can't imagine the drifters being at all compliant when you sit there and light a bomb and say, just stand there, old chap. Yes, so just there, don't move. It's not really going to fly, is it? 97 so far. I assume 128 is the could be be 256, of course. Who knows? Anyway, we've got it all. That's saltpeter. At least if we don't get anything else. Oh, he says more saltpeter. Okay. If we don't get anything else, we'll be all right for saltpeter. The stability's not bad down here right now. We're at 43, so we're in danger of seeing some nastier drifty boys. Yeah, we are. We're at the point where we're not picking any up. So it was 128. Let's see. Eat these. Look at the shadows. Those shadows are from the surface. I've seen this before when we were digging Shino's massive hole on the season 3. You could actually see shadows of the dungeons on the walls, even though the dungeons were buried underground. There's definitely something wrong with that particular element of the lighting mechanic, but yeah, well, I don't think I could write any better, so you know, no point being snooty about it, is there? But we're really not getting the ores and such that I would like to see, or even the quartz veins. Let's like I say, we are in the realms of statistically significant mobs now, including bells, of course. I had to say that, didn't I? I just had to say it. Yep, it's a nightmare, and that is, wow, that is a lot of that is a lot of drifty boys. I don't have that many. Oh, corrupt! Oh God, no! No! All right. Not sure whether that's something I want to play with. That's not something I want to play with. That is, I lost a lot of hours there, but I don't want to play with that. Yeah, you know when it's time to bug out. Okay, let me get my backpack down. I mean, I look to be, at a rough guess, I think there was possibly, I don't even know, to be honest. There was a lot. A lot of nightmare. There were at least 4 nightmare drifters there, and I'm not playing with 4 nightmare drifters. Not for anybody. Not on anybody's time with anybody's money. Right, let's head up this way. Let's have a look. Where are we? No, let's head back down that way and head and try and look around this mountain range here. That's where we found the gold before. That's where we'll find it again. Get myself some snacks. Be back in a moment. Alright, so that there is where we've been digging and where we've got bulk of our gold out, and you can see the backwards and forwards zigzag of the thing there. There is a thin... I've lost it. Hang on. So easy to lose your bearings. Up there somewhere, there we go. But then there's a double layer of quartz up there, but it's only a double. I'm not seeing it. Normally you wouldn't expect to see anything that high up. Certainly I've not ever found it. But there is a cave just around that corner, which might be viable. I have to remember that my arrow count is reduced though. But that's fine. We can have a quick peek in the cave. We can do like we did before. We'll leave. It's a deer. We'll leave a beacon at the top so we can get back down, assuming it's worth throwing ourselves into, because it might not be. Jesus dear, you scared me off to death. And yeah, you see, nothing. So that was a bit of a letdown. For the first cave on the list, let's have a peek around and see if we can't find something else then. But we really do need to find the direction of travel. I could just go and do the dungeon, of course. That might be a viable solution. There, look, there's a nice little dungeon. I think I'm going to need my tent out though, because I need to empty my inventory if I'm going to do that, and at the same time I'm going to stick a beacon at the top so I can get up quickly as well. I'm the only person online right now. It's only 7 o'clock at night though, so let's take the opportunity to make myself a base to put my tent back down. That's probably a good idea. So glad I wasn't. I was supposed to be crouching, not sprinting. Sprinting then, and I still managed to throw myself right off the edge. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. This is going to be so good when we don't have to do this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Looking forward to it. So yeah, I'll get my tent back down. We'll clear the night. I will get the inventory sorted, and then we are going to head down into that fun little dungeon just there. Look. But first, I need to get my tent back down. So back in a sec. Of course. It has to get a temporal storm coming in, doesn't it? When I sleep. You git. Right, did anybody raid this yet? I mean, I may have raided it, to be totally fair. Right, that will have the feathers, so I need to get some more arrows anyway. The good thing is I have put down my my thing, so I can head back, deal with the temporal storm, and then come back out here, because we are only 2,500 blocks. That is got 53,000 blocks worth of teleport on it, so that is spawn. I'm going to head straight over there, and we'll prepare for the temporal storm, and then we'll and I'll also restock my arrows while I'm at it, I think. And well, I will see you once everything is over and done with. Alright, that was a successful storm. We ended up with 19 rusty gears. Takes us up to about 2,500, I think. I'll have to look at my back chest. Another 3 temp gears. We got some more flax fibre, which is always welcome, because we're going to use a lot of that. I've got a couple of projects coming up which are going to require a lot of flax, so I have been farming it down in the little field over there, just growing flax. Not so much for the grain goes into the hotel, which I have got plans for the hotel going forward as well. The hotel is going to move to the modern build, and it's going to kind of tie into the the Bond villain theme that everybody seems to have decided is my build. It'd be wrong to disappoint people, wouldn't it? But yeah, there was also an Auric fell into the pit, so you know, let's not waste Mr. Auric's tasty fleshy remains. Now unfortunately I slept through the night to get to here, and now it's night time again because we had that bloody temporal storm, so we are going to port back out to base camp, which is great. I mean, that was a fairly hefty to keep you there because you are my escape mechanism. Should things get hairy, we'll sleep quickly, and then we shall have a look around the area just to see what's going on around us, because I would like to see if there's any potential caving options as well as this dungeon. I still would like to find some more gold. I realise I'm being greedy, but I am being greedy, and that is the long and the short of it. So we can scout out these mountainsides just to see. That is a triple layer of quartz. Doesn't mean it's got gold in it, but in just my experience, that kind of stuff is where you find things. Let's go and have, well, let's start off by having, that is quite a deep one. I have got arrows, I've made more, so let's head down. The teleporting out is even more valid strategy in this instance, because we are going to have to run down a lot of stairs. I could have water pillared down, but some caves are, well, oh hello, you are not a, you're just a deep, aren't you? Yes, you are. But we'll skin you anyway. It would be wrong not to. Yeah, deep holes like this have a disadvantage that you do tend to even start running into drifters. Damn you. Wow, there's quite a lot, isn't there? I've still got my shield on, I should be able to cope with a couple of deepies. That's not so much of a deep, that is a corrupt. Yeah, tier 3. Oh, he went off the edge, that's fine. He's a tier 3, damage tier 3, which is a bit more significant. My armour is good for damage tier 2, so he will overmatch my armour if he hits me and do more damage to me than a tier 2 or lower would do to me. And of course I could have just chucked a night watcher down here, because that is a you're just a corrupt. I don't think you're a nightmare. Still, no, tainted actually. Not even. Damn you! I hate the. Firing arc of this is somewhat annoying. I think I need to. I didn't bring any. I haven't got any blocks on me. Ah, Damn it. Of course I've got a shield in my arm. Right, let's, because I'd like to secure the perimeter a little. Like that on each of these, so we can address each one bit by bit. That way at least we don't have to worry about getting interrupted too much down here, which is a bonus. And it's definitely not been raided, which is good. What I would like is that. I also want that, and I also would like one of my torches, just because I'd like to actually light up some of these torches around the place, because they'll prevent a little bit of the spawning around the thing. Not a lot, but you know, every little bit helps, I suppose. That looks to be about it for that. But we've got peanuts. Yeah, maple, I'm not bothered about tree seeds. Paper, no, not really. Nothing. Limonite, and yeah, I mean, it's fairly typical fare. It's what you expect from this. Right, let's. Hi. Hello. Damn you. Just hold still, will you? Yeah, bugger. I'm not expecting huge amounts of anything down here. You know, there's limits to how much loot you find. But this is actually, look at me straight away. Let's not beat around the bush. This is an up, which means potentially, ow, more fun. Come on then, if you want to go. You're just a deep. I'm not worried about it. Oh, you're only tainted. I should be able to tank your damage. Corrupt. No, tainted. So not too bad so far. Damn, that's cheeky. It's just a complete pain in the backside. Right, we appear to have something stopping us moving there. These webs get in the way as well. And then if I were collecting, I would be in hog heaven. I love these barricades and stuff. They're not really in keeping with any builds I've got going on at the moment though, so you know. Similarly, do I want... I mean, I should grab it. It's a resource which is... I won't say it's valuable, but it's useful. And I should also grab these because I wanted them last time. Which, you know, means that if I want them and I don't have them, then the next time I come across them I should grab them. Right, let's continue onwards. There's certain things I just automatically grab. Sconces, yeah, I've never found a time when I thought, oh, a sconce, that's useless to me. I would like that though, and I would like that. And maybe, I'm just conscious that I can hear that thing growling. Maybe that's more valuable than the hoofer. We can eat the berries. We can make you into threads. No, we can't, not like that anyway. And then we can pick up the ore bombs, if I can get them into my inventory. Just because. And then we'll check these out. Oh, you've got a temp gear. Typical. Bloody typical. Those, I suppose. First law, isn't it? The moment you don't want a temp gear, you get one. Right, let's continue out here. We'll grab the bony soil. That's one down. Now I need to come up with some way of carrying all of this stuff. Let's stick that in, stick those in, stick that in. We can stick those two in. I'm going to put that away, I don't really need it. And I suppose I can always kind of block that. This crawler will be able to get through, but you know, will it actually? Let's block it. Right, who's next? You are next. Hello, sir. Wow. You're a bad-tempered boy. Thankfully, they fight amongst themselves. Although my sanity is definitely not what it was. Who's in there? Well, that's a tainty. Not the most fearsome of opponents. You don't get to run away, mate. This is This has got a lot of ups and downs. I might have to teleport up and come back down again if I'm not careful. A bit tougher than the average boy. Seeing the one there. And again, he's a tainty boy, so I think we can tank his damage. Tainty boy, actually, that sounds terrible when you think about it. I think you must be above us. Or below us. Alright, well, I ain't going after that. Not that desperate for a bit of bony soil, trust me on that one. So we had an up, wasn't it, down here? Yes, we do. We can push our sanity anyway because we're in a position where can teleport to the top. We don't have to worry about getting stuck down here. Wow, this is a surprisingly up and downy mine shaft. Is that a word, up and downy? It is now, but that's it. That's the end of this mine shaft. We can go. Don't think there's anything down here. There's a little teeny bit of bony soil. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm really not. And yeah, let's go see what else we can find and get up to down here. What I should actually do is grab myself a little bit of that, so when we come to block that off, we know that that one has been dealt with by the fact that, you know, it's not got anything in it. Wow, this is a surprisingly large space. I don't think I've ever seen one quite this big. For a long time anyway. I mean, I probably have. But this one is really just making its presence known. And I think the fact that it's... oh, no, that didn't help. Come on then. Come on, have a go if you think you're hard enough. This from the same person who went, nope, not going down there, that's 4 nightmare drushters. Anyway, what have we got here? Is there anything? I'd like those over that, to be honest. So yeah, I'm gonna I suppose keep pushing my luck. Although, to be honest, at the moment we're okay, and we're what, 2 of 3. Oh, hello. How are you? Were you having a little snooze? Why am I struggling to hit you? Oh God, I need you to come to me, because or just die. That would be also a viable strategy. I think I'm going to have to get out soon. My sanity is starting to tank. I have got my pack on my back, so but he took a toll. He hurt. What you got going on here? This is wow. This is massive. Yeah, I think we're going to have to port up to the top and let our sanity recover just a little bit. Wasn't this the one that had two? Oh yes, it does, there. Right, hang on. Come on, let me up. Yeah, there's not a huge amount in here, but there's always a possibility of something good. Those bookshelves, I think they need to come with me, but what do I get rid of? Those. Alright, we've got to go to the surface. This is definitely batshit territory. But there's still more to do down there, so I am going to head back down in a moment, and we'll see what more trouble I can get up to. Clearly, I'm capable of getting up to quite a bit of trouble, so that's always entertaining. And yeah, well, I'll see you in a bit. Okay, this triple tall, or quadruple tall vein does not appear to have any gold in it at all. Traces in this area, native copper decent, but everything else pretty cack. So, and I've kind of mined through. I've not seen any indication that that we're going to get anything. I don't think. I mean, I can kind of peek off, but see, this is the thing. I'm not entirely sure how accurate that's. I mean, that is only this chunk has that in, whereas the local node search, which is only 6 blocks in all directions, well, you know, that said quartz, which I kind of worked out for myself, but I'm not seeing anything. I mean, this is a big vein of quartz. This is the kind of place where on a previous occasion, in fact, do I just go, let me just get my, let's get the Pro Pick back out, shall we? And then we'll put it in local, short range. Quartz, huge amounts, you know, again, we would have probably figured that one out. Quartz, huge amounts. But remember, this is within, I think it's 6 block radius. So if there were anything within 6 blocks of that, now we know that this one came back negative, so we can come out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we can do another 6, and that should get me everything 3, 4, 5, It's poor quality, but you know what, I'll take it. So if I were to do that, native gold in trace amounts. Yeah, okay, I'm taking it. I'm going to spend some time here excavating. I realise I'm also getting close to time, so I think this will be the end of this episode, and we'll continue this next. Well, not continue this next time. I will be back home and doing something else, but we'll continue on next time. And I need to pick up that gold, don't I? That would be a really good idea. So yeah, just persevere, I think is the message here. Persevere and you'll get something. And now, like I say, it's poor, so it's only 5 units. It's 1 nugget, but every nugget is 1 nugget closer. I only need 16 ingots, sorry, 8 ingots, 16, no, 8 ingots, not 16. I don't know where I'm getting 8 from. So I can keep on excavating this area. I'll just crisscross it backwards and forwards until we've eliminated everything. I can always check using the pro pick should I wish to. Yeah, but until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys. I will see you soon. Bye for now.